In the events that happened to us last time, we saw when Yen made Wangyek and the seventh line follow him and get out of the night organizations underground. After that, he used the sky stones that he had on the walls and put new defenses. He also built a coal oven and took him to the maximum level, because at that time he would have delivered 20 buildings to the maximum level, so the system would give him his reward. And this reward would be a blue, lucky bag that would give him something random. At that time, Yen knew from the system that this bag could give him similar stones, and for a small percentage, about 0.5%, he could get 3 billion stones and an extra bag. He opened the bag and was surprised that the subject was successful, and he got a very large number of stones that looked like stars in the sky. All of them fall to the ground, and he also finds in his hand a completely new bag. He was very happy, and he repeated to try his luck again, and he opened the bag because his luck looks good today. When he opens the second bag, the same thing happens. He gets a rain of stones, and he gets an extra bag. He was surprised by this, and at that time he saw that there was a gold bar around Yen, so every time he tried to open the bag in it. Yen did not see the gold bar, but he concluded that the rain of reinforcement left him a little bit of luck, and that with each time he used his luck, this luck will decrease more. That's why he helps the bag so that he doesn't run out of all his luck right now. He says to himself, with the new stones that came to him, his stock has reached about 16 billion. And that's it. I can build the seventh line of defense again, but I'm missing one thing, and that is the head of the curd. Then Yen starts to bring the workers, and he makes them all collect the stones that came to him. He goes and builds ships from the corpses of the ghosts, and he makes them remove all the dust and build more. And in a short time, he can build the first building of 18 floors. Rex, when he sees this building, he is shocked, and he says that this is literally a skyscraper, and he is afraid that the wind can fall on the building. But Yen reassures him and tells him not to worry. This house is considered a resistant to wind and earthquakes. Then they both walk a little bit, and Yen tells him, "Introduce me to the school we built 6 months ago to train and produce management men. How did it go now?" Rex tells him everything is fine. The first group left the school and got management positions too. So Yen tells him, "Very good, that's very good." Time goes by with us, exactly 15 days, and the rainy season ends, and all the fronts are completely silent. During this period, Yen is changing because it became full of skyscrapers, and it looks like it's from another world, literally. And from here, we move to the palace of the Ghost Emperor, which is very annoying because he received orders to stop the attack on the first fronts and get rid of Yen. The Emperor takes a breath and thinks about how to do this because he doesn't want to gather all the army and go through other areas of death. 245. Because of this, he might lose a lot of troops on the road. A young leader speaks suddenly and shows the Emperor that he is trying to attract Yen to the first front and kill him like they killed the leader before. The Emperor tells him, "This is a very good plan, and I also found out that Yen loves something called construction plans." Then he laughs and now orders to send a complicated blue plan with some ghosts to the first front. And when the plan is there, he will ask Yen to come to understand this complicated plan. And in this moment, we will be able to assassinate Yen. This day ends with us like this. And the next day, Yen receives a phone call from the first defense line. They report a very strong attack on them, but they acted with it and captured all the ghosts. And they were able to know from the ghosts that were captured that Yen is the first one in the list of assassinations. Yen shuts down and says that this dialogue is not important. And then he creates another plan and gives the orders to gather all the leaders of the Kurds to block the small one at the 7th line as soon as possible. Let's go back to the Ghost Emperor, who is very angry and breaks a glass with him and walks with a lot of anger. He says, "How? How did Al-Hussein in the first line didn't send Yen to come and take the plan, but they gave this plan to other engineers?" And he doesn't understand at all that the first line didn't ask Yen to come, even though he is supposed to be the best engineer.